From humble beginnings. What do we have here?
Good
Hello,
morning.
good sir.
Calling.
Good morning.
Look, my
Isn't
guy's all
it?
jacked up.
Just look at that sky out there.
God, what meds are you on? So you know the drill, folks. This is a full review from Super Dungeon Boy here. And, you know, here's the beginning part, as you can imagine. I have played freaking countless hours. I don't even know. I had it written down somewhere here, and I don't...
Wonderful. That's
Can't.
everything. Just
My
gonna walk this
notes.
over to the vault. Congratulations
I don't
on
know.
being prepared
I don't have it.
for the future.
But just
Um,
at least about 100
Thanks
hours,
again.
so...
Hey,
I know what I'm talking about
almost
here.
there. We're gonna be okay. I love you.
This is all going to be
Both of
based
you.
on my
We love you
opinions,
too.
my experience, other people's experiences and opinions that I've clustered in together, and basically gave you a well-round out, opinionative review. So keep that in mind. These are opinions. These aren't actual facts. Alright, so here's an opinion, fact, whatever you want to say. Come back to Vault 111 when you have your Pip-Boy and get the Red Menace holodeck. Am I even saying this right? Holodeck, holotape. Well, there it is. Bleh. I like to buy a valve for 300. Anyways, sorry. Tongue-tied. It's early in the morning. Coffee has taken forever to brew. I'm just drinking water here. So anywho, with this review, I want to basically tell you certain things that people aren't going to tell you about the game. And I don't want to just hype it the hell up and, you know, make it where I, demand you go buy it and be insensitive to your finances and be like, oh, you must go spend $60 to buy this game now, like without really giving you any, inclination of why this game is good. If I'm stuttering or, lack of better words, just tripping over my own sentences, again, I apologize. It's 4 in the morning. I'm recording this. I got a busy day because of the holiday season with Christmas right around the corner and stuff, literally in like 2-3 days. So, I'm basically going to break down the segments into the good, the bad, and the ugly, like what we're most familiar with. And in exactly that order, let's go with the good. The combat in this game is beautiful. I feel like I'm playing something like a Call of Duty or something like a first-person shooter game. I don't know if people would complain about that. I don't know anybody that really complained about the combat, but who knows, you may find somebody out there. And this is actually the first time that I can actually remember in a very long time that I've enjoyed playing Fallout anything. Fallout 3, when it first came out, you just kind of dealt with it. It's like, okay, the combat's this way. It's a little clunky. I feel like a refrigerator with a gun. That's, I'm just clunky. I'm moving like a big block. In this one, I feel like I'm actually moving about like in a first-person shooter. Excuse me. At times, I do feel like I still have that kind of, I guess you would say, like he has like a big chunky butt and he can't quite hit the corners the way I want him to, but very well, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, he just moves like kind of up and back and left and right, and nothing. I don't know. Just it doesn't feel 100% free movement like you do in the first-person shooters, but it's pretty close. It's like 8 out of 10 as far as like the combat goes, and 8, I don't know if somebody thinks that that's like a slightly lower score. For me, and for a Fallout game, as far as the combat goes, the 8 is actually pretty damn high, because before there was like a 3, then with Fallout New Vegas it upped it a little bit and it was like a 6, and yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to give you a scale there of what I was talking about. So combat's good. The VATS in this game is way better now. I like the fact that I don't have to wait on... no, sorry. Not wait. Wrong word. I like it now that I have to actually be on my toes and actually fight these guys and actually think about my next move. Like that grenade. By me chucking that, that was a great move. You know, pat on the back right there. By the way, the looting in this game is way better. Whoever thought of that, where you just see the menu, it doesn't take you out of the game, that is brilliant. They should have had that from day one. That's just so much easier because nothing's pausing the game like stop, need to loot, you know. I'll tell you something that's pausing the game as far as the play, my opinion. These terminals, these little terminal mini games, I'm over them. I'm sorry. The only thing that's good about them, I like reading the information. That's fun. You read the little stories of what was going on in the factory. The director, he has like notes. There's little secret information like, did you know John the janitor is an asshole? Why? Because he takes chems on his break. Oh, now you know. Like, you know, like there's stories like that and stuff throughout the Wasteland. And not only that, there's other storytelling aspects that you got to pay attention. Like, if you ever walked into a room when you play this game and you're like, what in God's name happened here? You see chemicals all over the bed. You see two skeletons. One's bending over the other one, doggy style. And you're like, what the hell? Did they fuck themselves to death before the bomb, you know, dropped? Excuse the language, if you don't mind. But it starts telling a story. It's like with action rather than words. And that's pretty cool. It's like little Easter egg kind of things. Moving on, settlements in this game, both for not only the settlements that you build, but the settlements you find, the settlements that these bad guys are already living in, like wherever the hell I'm at in this part of the game, I don't know. I think I'm in like the water treatment plant or something. I don't really know, but these settlements are cool. I mean, they seem more thought out. They actually feel like a bad guy lair, and let's see. Oh, sorry, I was going to say something here, but again, that looting system, I just love that so much. Just so much easier. I can actually see what I want. I'm like, nope, nope, yep. And I don't know why, but I can't jump over these objects, and I'm still a little bit upset about that. Wish you can jump a little bit higher. Is that so wrong to have a skill where I can run super fast or jump super high or whatever? Anyways, another quick little side thing. I know I already talked about combat, but this is just my opinion that those cocktail bombs, the fire bombs, those things are way more useful than the regular grenades. And by the way, the grenades are freaking expensive as hell, unless you start putting in perks to be a better like barter salesman, whatever have you. Yeah, the fire bombs are just way better. And they're more common, so that's, let that be a little tip or something. The reason why they're good is because they burn right through the structure. So if there's an enemy on the other side of the wall, throw your firebomb at the wall, and he'll be burned on the other side. Cool. And then it'll piss him off and he'll come out. With a grenade, if he's hiding even behind a tree, I noticed that it's like, throw the grenade. It's right in front of him. But there's a tree in between him and the grenade. He will survive. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't know, just starting to get into the negative here, but what else can we say about the positive? It's nice to have the voice acting now for the protagonist, both male and female. Makes you want to play the game at least 2 times just to get the full money's worth. So let me show you a little tip and trick here that I found off of YouTube. By the way, this is me reenacting the same thing I found, if you're curious about the game footage here. So from Sanctuary to whatever that other thing I just showed you, there's an overpass over here, okay? Just rewind the video and pause it if you need to, but I'll literally point out where to go. See that windmill? That's where you want to be. Now prepare for a fight like no other. These guys are gunners, not raiders, not squatters, not little chem junkies. These guys are serious military. And this is, again, goes back to these cool settlements that I'm talking about. Now, I know that Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 had little raider camps or whatever, and I'm not talking about basic camps. When, you know, just keep an eye on some of, like, the structure here after I get my ass handed to me here and go through about 20 stim packs. I actually had to retreat. It was that tough of a battle, I had to retreat. Oh, God, I thought I was going to die there. But, every time I see that footage, when I dropped down, I was so for sure I was going to die. Look how high up that was. Come on, Pearson. Fucking, whatever your name is. Help me. You're one of the Minutemen. Be strong, man. Anyways. Sorry, me and him haven't seen eye to eye in a while. He likes to judge me because I like to steal shit. Like, you know, I'm just borrowing it. But he's like, hey, I don't like what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, well then, fuck. I guess I better get Codsworth. Because he just says some witty little remark. Like, good sir, looks like they don't want that anymore. Good for you. And I was like, oh, bravo. Let me put a bowler hat on you. Oh, it does look snazzy now, doesn't it? Yes, Codsworth. It's snazzy. I don't know. His upbeat attitude I really like. Wow, great shot. His arm fell off. Anyways. So anyways, when you get up here, you're going to get like 3 really good weapons. 2 are some laser guns that I don't recall exactly what they do, but they're really, it's definitely worth it. And it's, I think 1 is found by a bed, and 1 is on the actual gunner. And then last but not least, there's a Harden sniper rifle, which actually is pretty damn good. So look around here, get all the good loot, and yeah. So I had to break up my little audio thing here. Recording all this on the PlayStation 4 using the Share Factory. If you're curious to how the hell I do these videos. It has its ups and downs. If you're ever curious if you yourself wanted to do any of that. Anyways, I'll do a video on that sometime later. I don't want to talk about that right now. Anyways, back to this. So, you know, loot everything, get all the good weapons. I found some pretty good amount of, there it is, the Harden sniper rifle. See it? Right there. I just picked it up. I don't remember in this footage if I take it out and I actually show you the weapon or not, but keep watching. Yeah, I think I do actually show you. It's funny because I have like hours upon hours of footage, and then I have to go back and I actually have to go, okay, is this the point where I show, okay, here's the weapon. Now they know. And no one's half the battle, bitch. Anyways. Was that meat wad? Or something like a meat wad? Every time I fart, it's like I sneeze out my butt. Yeah, there you go. Let's just lower the bar. The immaturity level. Anyways, there's a plane wreck over there. And I have multiple characters in this game. And 2 times that I went, I found super mutants and suicide bomber mutants. And then the 2 other times that I went, I found raiders. Like, this is one of the times I find raiders. So, I even had a friend that said he found a Deathclaw fighting something. So, I don't know, it was pretty cool that different times and different events for different people. It's kind of like a mixed bag of tricks. You just don't know what the hell you're going to get. So, really, again, that sniper rifle is going to be really useful. Excuse me. You can rewind the video and see what the damage was. I think it was like 55 points of damage for that sniper rifle. Now this, what the hell is in my hands? I can't really see it. Some triple laser gun something with a really terrible accuracy. But, you know, if you have the gun nut perk, you can just basically, you know, really smooth out any imperfection with these weapons, obviously. So, again, let's go back to talk about some goods and bads. So, I like all the modding that you can do. That is really impressive. We need that kind of stuff. Holy crap. We need that kind of stuff so bad in the other games. But, excuse me. I felt that playing Fallout 3 and playing Fallout New Vegas, by the way, and I had the collector's edition and all that good stuff, and all the DLCs, of course, and I played the shit out of those games, like, freaking, I don't even know, 300 hours and stuff, 400 hours, I don't really recall. Each game was different. Like, I think I played more Fallout New Vegas than I played Fallout 3. It was just a preference. And I don't even really know why, to be honest. But this game, I can assure you, even though I'm already beat it, and I did all my things with, you know, various factions, and there's still more factions that I gotta basically beat. So I can't think of any more positive things I really want to throw out there. I'm sure I'm forgetting like one or two things. But in this game, if you don't already know, I probably should have talked about this early on. There's your main story quest, and then of course you have your side sequel stuff, and then your miscellaneous, like really not important mission. You're just kind of wandering, finding stuff, and then downright just you spludunking, you know, going through dungeons and finding just whatever kind of adventure awaits you. So all the above is what this game has to offer. The other games, yeah, they had that, but this one, it's just right there. Like at any time, if you want to go to Adventure the Super Duper Mart and go see what's in there, I won't spoil anything what's in there, but I'll tell you this much: you're gonna need more than a little pistol if you're gonna walk into that joint in this game. So that's all I'm gonna say. So, what can I say? The settlement. No, I already talked about settlements. The factions in this game, in a nutshell, you have the Minutemen, you have the railroad, or is it Underground Railroad or the railroad? Then you have the Institute, and then you have the Brotherhood of Steel. And without basically, you know, talking about 15 minutes on each faction, which you can easily do, just basically look up some information online, a Wikipedia kind of deal, or buy the strategy guide if you must. By the way, a disclaimer here, I have to tell you, personally speaking, I don't know why in the hell I bought the strategy guide, because I kind of don't even need it. You know, like a game like something like one of the Elder Scrolls games like Skyrim or Oblivion or Morrowind or something like that, you're going to need a strategy guide. This kind of game, it would help. It would help to have all the little locations, but now with like YouTube and stuff, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I personally, I don't even remember what I spent on that guidebook. $25? I mean, good lord. Just, I kind of, personally speaking, I think you should just save your money on the strategy guide and put towards whenever some kind of DLC content comes out. And I know they got some kind of season pass thing or whatever, and I don't have that, and I think I have a friend that has it, and I don't even know what content he's getting, if any, currently right now. Maybe it comes later. I don't know. I haven't seen any content yet, but this game is still fairly new. Moving along. So some of the bad things, people want to point out, like the lock picking or the terminals are exactly the same. I enjoy the lock picking in this game. It's familiar. It's the same way it was in, you know, Skyrim. I know it. I'm good at it. I have no problem with it. Some people do. I don't. The terminal, however, oh my god, they need to change that. They needed to change that from Fallout New Vegas, but that's just my opinion. I don't know what they would have came up with other than what they have now, but I don't want to play match the word game or something. I want to play the damn game. I just want to have it where my dude, if he's good in computers, just make it so easy for me where on the terminal, it would just go, there's the word. You're that good in computers. The word is dog. Hit it. Done. Move on. I want to play the rest of the game, not play around with computer hacking bullshit. Sorry. I really hate that. The followers in this game, you basically, you either love them or hate them or don't know what to do with them. And I'm kind of in between. I don't know what to do with them. They do some stupid shit like stand in doorways, and I know there's a patch I heard that came out and it must be already active, but I still experience it from time to time. And yeah, I don't really have too much negative things to say. I mean, I would highly recommend you would rent the game if you could. Buy the game. I would wait till the price drops by half, personally speaking, to pick it up. I'm not saying the game ain't worth $60. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how you feel about this game. Would you, you know, I don't know. But then again, if you're the kind of person that spends $60 on a Call of Duty game, then by all means, yeah, this is worth $60. If you're just looking for a shooter kind of adventure game. And by the way, this is more than just a shooter. This is an RPG. There's dialect and choices. By the way, I'm at the Galleria, Atomic Galleria something place. I don't know what the hell this area is, but I was too afraid to go in there. I don't like fighting robots in this game. They're so OP'd, man. By the way, I hope this review on my opinions basically kind of helped you out with the game. And honestly, man, I had enough fun, and it still feels like I got my money's worth. I'm definitely playing it again. I want to know your comments down below on your experiences on Fallout 4.
Who's the director?